戦闘力。何ですかあなた。
俺はゴジータ。悟空とベジータが合体したんだよ。
合体？
お前は長いこと死んでたから知らないだけだ。二人の強さを足しただけじゃないぞ。さらに大幅アップだ。
卑怯な！
お前よくそんなことが言えるな。
こっちですよ。あら、
ウィスさん、あとは俺に任せてくれ。
あなたたち合体なんてできるんですね。
Hey everybody, Captain Ginyu here, and welcome to the show. Today I'm bringing you another episode of the Dragon Ball's deck series. The decks I plan to showcase in this series are for the more casual DBS player out there. Now, we all know meta decks are cool and all, but you're not going to see any of that here. I want to take a different approach with this series and hopefully show you guys some decks that won't break the bank and you can get from your local game store or just from ripping packs with your friends. Now, some of the decks in this series may not be up to the best meta date, but it doesn't mean you still can't sleeve them up and have a good night with your friends sitting around playing some Dragon Ball Super. And we have another deck in the series brought to us by Zach. Now without further interruptions, let's get into this deck. I'm also not going to go over the price of every card. The price will be listed below and it will be the price found on DBS-Decks at the time of recording this video. So for each card, I'm not going to say the amount you're going to need for the deck list. There's going to be a little Dragon Ball in the upper right hand corner and that's going to tell you how many you're going to need. So now let's get into the main deck. So for the leader card in the deck, we have SSB Gogeta Fusion Perfected. Here we are looking at the leader front, Son Goku and Vegeta. Its activate ability is choose one red Son Goku BR or one red Vegeta BR in your hand and place it in the drop area. Draw 2 cards and choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. Its awaken ability is when you're at 4 or less life, you can draw 1, switch 1 energy to active mode, and flip this card over. The leader front has 10,000 power. And now we're looking at the awaken side, SSB Gogeta Fusion Perfected. When this card attacks, draw a card. So this card has an activate battle, and that ability is you can choose 1 red card from your hand and place it in the drop area. If there are 2 or more red Son Goku BR and 2 or more red Vegeta BR cards in your drop area, your opponent can't activate counter skills with an energy cost of 2 or more for the duration of the turn. And this card gains 5,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. The awakened side has 15,000 power. First up we have After Image Technique for 1 red. Counterattack. If your leader card is red, choose up to 1 of your cards, it gains 40,000 power for the duration of the turn, and choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, it gains negative 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. This card can also be activated when you have 5 or more cards in your drop area by taking a life instead of paying its energy cost. Next up, we have Denial of Hope for 2 red. This card's ability is if your leader card is red and the battle card your opponent is playing has 20,000 power or less, put it in the owner's drop area. Next up, we have Dragon Ball's Negative Energy Overflow for 7 any. This card has ultimate. You can reduce this card's energy cost by 1 for each battle card in your drop area. Activate battle at the end of turn, choose all battle cards ignoring Barry and place them in the owner's drop area. Next up, we have Few the Dark Banisher, 8 any and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has triple attack. This card overwhelms for 8 and costs 4. Your opponent can't activate skills unless they choose 1 card in their hand and send it to their warp. This card has 25,000 power. Next up we have Gogeta Unparalleled Fusion Warrior, 6 with 4 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has double strike. This card has Union Fusion for 4 red. Draw 2 over 1 red Son Goku BR and 1 red Vegeta BR. You can't play this card unless your leader card's a red Saiyan. This card can't be KO'd and can attack battle cards in active mode. When this card attacks a battle card, switch it to active mode. This card has 25,000 power. Next up we have Is That All You've Got for 1 red. If your leader card is red, negate the attack. Choose 1 red card from your hand and put it in the drop area. And if you do, choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards and they gain negative 15,000 power for the turn. Next up for the deck we have Master Roshi Martial Expert, 2 red and 0 for 10,000 combo power. This card has super combo. You can activate this card's ability when you have 5 or more cards in your drop area. And when you combo with this card, if your leader card is red, you can draw a card. This card has 15,000 power. Next up we have Preemptive Strike SSG Son Goku, 2 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card's auto ability is Sparking 2. When you play this card, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose 1 Gogeta BR or 1 red Vegeta BR among them, add it to your hand, then shuffle. And if you added a card to your hand, put a card from your hand in the drop area. Activate main, this card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. At the end of your turn, this card returns to the owner's hand. This card has 10,000 power. Next up in the deck, we have Preemptive Strike SSG Vegeta, 2 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card's auto ability also has Sparking 2. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose 1 Gogeta BR or 1 red Son Goku BR among them and add it to your hand and shuffle. If you added a card to your hand, choose 1 card in your hand and put it in the drop area. Activate main, choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards ignoring Barrier, it gains negative 5,000 power. At the end of your turn, this card returns to its owner's hand. This card has 10,000 power. Next up, we have Son Goku prepping for fusion. 1 red, 0 for 5,000 combo power. When you play this card, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 Goku BR or 1 Vegeta BR among them and add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. At the end of your turn, this card returns to its owner's hand. This card has 10,000 power. Next up in the deck, we have SSB Gogeta Critical Combination, 8 with 4 red and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has triple strike and dual attack. If your leader card is Gogeta BR and your life is at 2 or less, reduce the energy costs of this card in your hand by 4. You can only have 1 SSB Gogeta Critical Combination in your battle area at a time. This card has 35,000 power. Next up, we have SSB Gogeta Fusion Onslaught, 8 or 4 red and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card's X Evolve costs 2 cards from hand, and you have to put this card over a Gogeta BR with an energy cost of 6. This card has double strike. This card can't be KO'd and can attack cards in active mode. If this is the only card on board when you have X Evolve into this card, you can choose 2 of your opponent's life and place them in the drop area. You cannot play another SSB Gogeta Fusion Onslaught for the duration of the turn. When this card attacks a battle card, switch it to active mode. This card has 35,000 power. Next up in the deck, we have Turbo Righteous Aid, 4 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. Counterattack. Choose 1 card in your hand and put it in the drop area, negate the attack and play this card. If it's your opponent's turn, reduce the energy cost of this card by 2. Your opponent can't attack unless they put 2 cards from their hand in the drop area. This card has 25,000 power. Next up in the deck, we have Vegeta Prepping for Battle, 2 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card's ability is you can place it from your hand in the drop area and choose 1 Goku BR or 1 Gogeta BR in the drop area and add it to your hand. This card has 10,000 power. Here we have Vegeta Prepping for Fusion, 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. When you play this card, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose 1 Goku BR or 1 red Son Goku BR among them and add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order, and at the end of your turn, this card returns to its owner's hand. This card has 10,000 power. Next up, we have Goku Contents Under Pressure, 3 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card's Union Fusion with 1 red Son Goku BR and 1 red Vegeta BR. This card can attack battle cards in active mode. When you play this card, you can't play another Goku Contents Under Pressure for the duration of the turn. Activate main, put this card in the owner's drop area. If your leaders are red Saiyan, choose 1 red Son Goku BR and 1 red Vegeta BR card in your drop area and add them to your hand. This card has 15,000 power. And for the last card in the deck, we have Goku the Fragile, 3 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has Union Fusion with 1 red Son Goku BR and 1 red Vegeta BR. When you play this card, you can't play another Goku the Fragile for the duration of the turn. Activate main, place this card in the owner's drop area. If your leader card is a red Saiyan, choose 1 red Son Goku BR and 1 red Vegeta BR in your drop area and put them to your hand. Then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it gains negative 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. This card has 10,000 power. And now let's check out the side deck. And here we have the price breakdown from DBS-Decks. So, being a mono red deck, this deck is very easy to play and is very straightforward, which is great for new and casual players alike. With this deck, you're going to end up just trying to build a huge handful of pieces for the rest of the Gogeta chain. First off, you're going to start off with the 1-drop Goku or Vegeta, try to look for the other half or the Veku you want for the next part if you already have the piece in your hand. Always try to keep some sort of energy up. You want to try to always shut your opponent down at every chance you get, using either like a Denial of Hope or like a Topo or anything to shut them down. Now, when you're finally ready to move in and finally drop down that 8-drop Fusion Onslaught Gogeta, you should definitely use the negative Dragon Balls to blow up your opponent's board, because when the 8-drop comes down, if your opponent's board is empty, it ends up dealing 2 damage directly to them. Don't forget that the leader can also be pretty lethal in this game. The ability to self-awaken on the front side, and then just dropping 1 card from hand and having 2 Gokus and Vegetas in your drop area, the leader ends up gaining 5k and double strike, making these swings pretty hefty. I just want to say thank you to all the guys, and you know who you are. Without you guys, this deck list series would have never actually gotten off the ground, so the part of this is actually yours. So thank you. Thank you for watching this episode of the Dragon Balls deck series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll try this deck out with your friends at your LGS or at home at the kitchen table. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe for future Dragon's Nest deck lists. And as we say up here in the Great White North, have a good one and keep her going, eh?